He's a man who wears many hats. He's a titan of real estate, a former reality TV star, and the only president in United States history to have been impeached twice. He has run numerous businesses, many of which have been lost to bankruptcy, including golf resorts, casinos, and even a university. His fortune is self-proclaimed, as he has never publicly released his tax returns despite the demand of his opponents during his presidency. He has often been rumored to have friends in questionably high and low places. Political stances aside, this man was always able to create news headlines and controversy out of thin air. There was no such thing as a boring day in the press with this man at the helm of the most powerful country in the world. This man is Donald Trump.
Money Talks, Wealth Whispers. My name is Connor, and I am fascinated by billionaires. How did they get so rich? Why is it so hard to get there? What advice can they give to the rest of us? That's what I'm here to find out. Join me each week as I examine a new member of the world's elite in the hopes of uncovering the secrets to vast wealth and study today's events to grow tomorrow's money. This is Billionaire Brainstorming.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first. America first.
After the 2016 presidential election, the United States entered a seemingly endless state of controversy that lingers to this day. Numerous citizens feared for their future rights as rumors about Trump's bigoted beliefs had become known shortly before Election Day that year. Trump had made it clear during his campaign that he was not going to support immigration, and in fact prevent it by building a wall along the U.S. southern border. This upset a lot of people. There were many who took comfort in former President Barack Obama's immigration-friendly policies and feared the new, very conservative free agent billionaire Donald Trump would monstrously revoke these rights and violate them personally. Conversely, there were many who held out hope. Those who believed in the empty platitude that is "Make America Great Again," Trump's signature slogan. Many felt that he would revive the economy in such a prosperous way that we would all be rich. Every one of us. As of the current year, this has yet to come true. Trump is now long gone from political office and has just suffered his second impeachment trial in less than 18 months. So what went wrong? Let's start from the beginning. He was born in Queens, New York in 1946. Shortly after his birth, his family amassed a fairly large amount of wealth thanks to the real estate boom after World War II. He was considered an energetic and assertive child, which caused his parents to send him to the New York Military Academy, hoping the discipline would help focus his energy. During his time at the academy, he directed his energy into academia and sports as he became a star athlete and student leader, according to biography.com. Later on, he graduated and went to the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School of Finance, earning a degree in economics. He also secured education deferments for the Vietnam War drafts and a 1Y medical deferment after he graduated. So, where did he get all of his money?
You know, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million. I came into Manhattan.
Well, he followed in his father's footsteps, dabbling in real estate. For example, he built Trump Tower, founded the Trump Organization, and various casinos in Atlantic City, New Jersey. He continued to maintain his wealth by authoring books, reality TV shows, and making the occasional cameo. His wealth has fallen under public scrutiny on numerous occasions as he claimed a personal net worth of $1.5 billion in 1990, but is yet to provide any proof, which has led to his untrustworthy image. It also doesn't help that his for-profit college, Trump University, came under fire shortly after its founding in 2005. Numerous attendees accused Trump of false advertising and breach of contract, which, after 10 years of legal pursuits, forced Trump to pay a settlement of $25 million, covering 3 different lawsuits. It is worth noting that this settlement occurred during his presidential campaign in 2015. 5 years later, following his election, he found himself in legal hot water yet again. However, this time, it's different. When a person commits fraud in the business world and is solely a business person, it's not typically something Congress or the House would concern itself with. But when a businessman abuses political power for his own benefit, that's when things change. On December 8, 2019, President Donald Trump was brought before Congress and the House to settle the matter of impeachment. The accusations stated that Trump had solicited foreign influence in his 2020 re-election campaign and even obstructed the inquiry itself by telling his administration officials to ignore subpoenas for various documents. Additionally, he was also accused of requesting that Ukrainian officials find damaging narratives about his main opponent, now President Joe Biden. This impeachment trial took about 3 months before the Senate, despite some outstanding evidence, acquitted Trump of all charges. It's not like he got off easy. Shortly after Trump's first acquittal, the coronavirus became a legitimate threat to the world and its economy. If you would like an update as to how his administration handled the still ongoing COVID-19 crisis, take a look at your surroundings, social networks, and nearby metropolitan areas and ponder for a moment. Despite the various golf retreats, photo ops, and lack of federal mask mandates during the increasingly virile pandemic, Trump was unable to dodge his second impeachment trial just a few weeks ago. This time, it was for citing insurrection, as he was accused of committing, quote, high crimes and misdemeanors by urging his followers to march on the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. in a show of power against his failed re-election. Unfortunately, the Senate fell short by 10 votes when attempting to convict the now former president, meaning he was acquitted once again. So, what can we learn from this fortunate son? Having friends in all the right places can often be more valuable than your own net worth. Sometimes the innocent are found guilty, and sometimes the guilty are found innocent. Feeling underqualified? Don't be afraid to change careers and try something new. You might be surprised just how well you do. Until next week, this has been Billionaire Brainstorming. If you like the show, follow the podcast on Twitter @BBStorming for updates each week. And if you'd like to support the podcast, consider becoming a patron on Patreon at patreon.com/Billionaire Brainstorming. Thanks for listening.